So, you're bad at Phantom Forces, huh? Well, first of all, you're not. You are very good at Phantom Forces. Second of all, you've clicked on the right video, because this video is going to teach you how to get better at Phantom Forces. That's kind of what the title says. I'm just going to kind of list some things that you can do to get better at this game. Don't ask why I'm using this really weird M9. It's fine. Everything's okay. First, what I'm doing now is cooking grenades and failing miserably because I wasn't counting. When you throw a grenade, you probably just do this. Probably just throw it, and that's the end of it. Like, you've just thrown the grenade, that's it. But did you know that you can just hold down your G key, and your grenade will stay in your hand? However, after 5 seconds, your grenade will explode, so I can just do this. Okay, that was supposed to kill me. So what that means is that you can just kind of do this. Unless that guy kills you. I'm trying to run at somebody with a grenade in my hand and kill them, but it's just not working out at the moment. One very good thing about this is that you can cook grenades and then throw them like when they're half cooked. So I can do this, look. And kill that guy with my grenade that I just cooked to perfection. Medium rare grenade. And you see there's people there, but I can't really shoot at them. So instead I can just throw a grenade at them like that. I think all 20 of his kills were on me, because I'm just trying to run at him with a bomb in my hand. You have 5 seconds of holding your grenade before it blows up. And that continues even after you throw it, that 5 seconds. Like, that doesn't reset or anything. Most people, what they will try to do is they will try to count 5 seconds, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it blew up. There's a much easier way to do this. You can count the amount of times your crosshair pulses, because your crosshair will pulse every second. If you can learn how many ticks you need, then you can just throw your grenade in a position where the enemy just can't run away from it. And that's always pretty cool, when the enemy has no choice but to die. Tip 1. Cook grenades. It's very useful. But you may have noticed that at the start of the video I was like, oh, I'm using a bad setup on this M9. It isn't just from playing the game and knowing that this setup is bad. Yes, you can just kind of throw on some attachments, play with them, see what you think. I can be like, oh, well, I'm not getting as many kills with this suppressor on, so maybe it's worse. It will surprise you how many people don't do this. Look at the stats of the gun with the attachments that you've put on it. I can look at this and think, oh, well, that damage has been reduced by the suppressor, so maybe I shouldn't use it, because it's not really worth having a 35 stud detection radius in this game, since nobody uses the radar. Especially if you're thinking of pre-buying attachments, you can do this, where you can just look at the stats and be like, oh, well, that sucks, I'm not gonna buy it. Another thing you can do is you can come here and you can look at all these descriptions that pop up. Like, for example, if I wanted an Osprey suppressor, there's a 15% muzzle velocity loss and a 15 stud detection radius. Detection radius is only something you need to worry about on suppressors. Essentially what it is the radar in your bottom left, unless an enemy is within that radius of you, they can't see you pop up when you shoot because you're using the suppressor. But what it does do is it decreases your damage and your muzzle velocity and stuff, and your range. So really it's just not worth it. Maybe you're thinking, well, what is my muzzle velocity? What is my penetration? That doesn't show here, so where do I find it? You can press this little button here that says advanced, and that'll give you this drop down box of every single stat for this weapon. You're probably mainly going to be looking up here at the range, the muzzle velocity, the penetration. If you don't really understand what any of this is, leave a like and comment down below, and I can kind of like go through all of these stats and say what they mean. This also goes for pre-buying guns. Say I wanted to pre-buy the GB22, I could look at this description. The descriptions on guns aren't always the best. There's one sentence there that kind of makes it useful. But what you can actually do is you can come here and you can look, oh, well, this is pretty low damage, but it's got a 10 times head multiplier. So it does 190 damage to the head, but it's only got 1 bullet in the mag. And if you scroll down here, it takes 1.7 seconds to reload. I don't know why it says 1.7, because You can't reload it unless it's empty. So the empty reload is 1.2. Yeah, I just wouldn't recommend pre-buying the GB22 because it's not really that good. Another great way to decide whether or not you want to pre-buy guns is to go on YouTube and search Phantom Forces and then the gun name. And you'll probably find hundreds of videos, maybe a bit less than that, I don't know. I don't know how many PF videos are on YouTube, but you could just search YouTube and you'll probably find what you're looking for. And you can see what someone else thinks of the gun, whether you should pre-buy it or whether you should use it when you've unlocked it, if there's better guns. I plan to do this for every gun on this channel, just to like review them, say if you should pre-buy them, say if they're good, say what guns they're better than. So if you want to see that, then be sure to subscribe. And you can also go in the comments of my videos and like request guns for me to review, I guess. My best advice when it comes to pre-buying guns is just don't. Most of the time it's just not worth it. Every gun in this game is unlockable by just playing the game, apart from the Boxy Buster. Apart from this boy here. I already have a video up on this, so if you want to see that, be sure to check it out after this one. Another thing that's really important to getting good at this game is just knowing the mechanics of the game. Wall banging, movement, even stuff like reload cancelling and bullet drop are things that you kind of need to know to be good at the game. For example, on Warehouse, most guns will shoot through walls. And if you don't know whether your gun shoots through walls, like I said in the previous entry, just look at your advanced stats and it'll tell you the penetration of the gun. That'll basically tell you how far it will shoot through an object before it stops. Then you kind of need to know how to super jump like this, and like super jump cancelling and emp sliding and just sliding in general. If you want a video on movement, then like this video and comment down below. There's so many things in this video that I can elaborate on, but I'm just not, and you can kind of like, yeah, request that in the comments. Whew! That was a doozy. This next one's gonna sound pretty stupid, but it is kind of obvious, kind of stupid, but it's not really something you'll really realize. Wear headphones. Audio in this game is so important. Like, for example, did you know that your enemy's footsteps are louder than your own teammates' footsteps? I didn't know that. I mean, I did, but like, I didn't know that. Shush, it's for the video. You don't have to have like top-end headphones. You can just have like a pair of headphones. You can go on the more expensive side, get some 3D headphones, and then that'll like tell you where people are. Like, you'll get the audio in different places depending on where it's coming from. Even 3D headphones aren't really too expensive if you look for the well-priced ones. Like, my headphones were like £20 and they're quite good quality. Maybe you know everything there is to know about the game, but you're just still not good at playing it. Maybe you're not so good at aiming, and by the way, you are a lot better at this game than you think you are. If you think your aim is a bit off and you're just kind of missing everything, what you can do is you can play aim trainers like Aim Labs, or maybe you can't get anything off Roblox like I can't because I'm on console. Roblox has some very good aim trainers, especially Aimblocks. Aimblocks is the one that I use. It's made by the same people who made Aim Labs. I'll throw some footage up on screen now of me doing Aimblocks or one of the aim trainers, like every day just before I start playing. I do a couple of Aim Labs sort of aiming exercises. I don't really know what else you'd want to call them. This next one is kind of like the ultimate tip, and that is to just play the game. The best way to get better at everything is to just do what you're trying to get better at. In the case of Phantom Forces, just play the game and you'll get better. Even if you're just kind of, maybe you don't know Desert Storm that well, so you're just running around the map and you're like, huh, I can go down here. Where does this go? Maybe I could use this as a flanking route. Even just running around the map aimlessly and not really fighting anyone for the entire game can help you get better at the game because you learn the map. And like I said before, playing with different guns with different attachments will help you to learn how to use those guns and attachments. Trust me, from experience, once you use a gun for a long enough time, you just know how long you need to shoot at someone before they die. Of course you will still get that wrong, but you get it wrong a lot less if you're used to using the gun. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, join my Discord, link in description. You can like chat with me and stuff, you get channel updates. There's also a cool bot there, it's pretty cool. You can like buy Phantom Force guns and like level up, but like in Discord. This was recorded live on my Twitch and then made into a video, so I guess if you want early access to my videos, then go follow my Twitch, link in description. We also do other cool stuff on Twitch, so yeah, go check that out, it's pretty cool. I'm probably even streaming right now as you're watching this. Probably not, because I spend a lot more time not streaming than streaming. Anyway, yeah, end of the video. See you in the next one.